Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette, and on this channel my dad and I share our ideas for plant-based foods. I'm also a nurse, so sometimes I throw out some wellness and well-being tips for you, but today I wanted to make a nice condensed video about food prep, but namely the categories of foods that I prepare weekly so that I can easily throw meals together. Now, I eat a whole foods plant-based diet, which means that there's going to be some degree of preparation involved in order to utilize these ingredients to make meals. Now, I do a lot of the food prep myself, but that doesn't mean that I don't rely on things that are already prepared. And these are helpful, especially if you are short on time and you don't have time to do all this food prep. You can find fruits, vegetables, starches, things like microwavable rice or quinoa, roasted potatoes, already cut up fruits and vegetables, portioned out nuts and seeds. You can find all of these things at most supermarkets, but you also have to be aware that some of these things might contain added oils. Some might contain ingredients that aren't in line with how you eat. So just make sure that you're reading ingredient labels. And I think these tips will be helpful for you regardless of how you eat. So if you're a 100% whole food plant-based person and you know what you're doing, maybe you'll get some good ideas out of this or be able to increase your efficiency on your food prep. Or if you're just trying to get more fruits and vegetables into your life, maybe knowing the different categories of foods to have on hand and how to prepare them and what you can do with them, that might help you out. I always have starches at the ready. When it comes to breakfast, I tend to keep things pretty simple. I stick with oatmeal most mornings, and I don't prepare this in advance just because oatmeal cooks so quickly. But what I do make sure I have on hand are frozen berries because I love a handful of those on my oatmeal. I also make sure I have some flax seeds that are ground up so I can add those in, or some chia seeds and a dash of cinnamon, and I'm all set. But when it comes to the other starches like sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, other whole grains like rice or quinoa, beans, other legumes, I like to prepare these in advance so that I can pull together beautiful little simple lunches like this, which is my sałatka jaślenowa, which is Polish potato salad, and this is served over a bed of greens. When it comes to legumes, I sometimes will prepare them from scratch, but usually I'm choosing canned just for the convenience. So I make sure that I drain and rinse them really well. And this particular food prep, I made my lemony herb beans, and you can find this recipe on my blog. I usually have a couple of sauces and dressings on hand because they're useful for so many things. I can top a simple dish like potatoes and broccoli, or a salad, or throw a bowl together and tie it all together with a really delicious sauce. Here I made my cashew ranch and my plant-based cheese sauce, and I used the cheese sauce in a hash brown and veggie bake, which was delicious. Trust me, you won't regret having a couple sauces on hand. I always make sure I have some fruits and veggies at the ready. That way they're all chopped up and ready to go. I can cook what I need to or leave some stuff raw for snacking on, or maybe throwing into a salad or making a quick soup. But in any case, they're ready to go. For example, I made this delicious red curry using some of the chopped up veggies. It came together really fast, and I served it over some wild rice. I love having soups on hand, and it's different for me every week, just depends on what I have on hand and what I have prepared. But I usually make a vegetable-based soup because I can have this as a side to a meal or transform it into a meal all by itself. Having those pre-cut veggies and some frozen ones on hand is really nice because then you can throw these together pretty quickly. And I have some other videos on soups you might find interesting, so I will put those links in the description box down below. And sometimes I like things with a little more oomph or a little more protein or some flavor additions, so I'll often bake tofu or do some tempeh or edamame. This here is my dad's baked tofu from the cookbook, and it's phenomenal. Once these foods are prepared, then I have a little fun throughout the week throwing them together in different ways to make meals. Usually I'm pairing together a starch or two with some vegetables and a sauce, throw some tofu on there or some tempeh, maybe have a soup on the side, or turn the soup into a meal by itself. Or you can mash everything together and make a veggie burger, for instance, or you can throw together a beautiful bowl like this one here, and you can find the recipe for this on my website. All right, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some good ideas from this. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.